So we have 145 cards to get through. Boom, fixed, just like that. All right, guys. We're doing our little mini set review. We have 145 cards to get through. 145 cards to fucking get through. So, a lot of the neutrals are nothing burgers, though, to be fair. Why is Demon Hunter... Wait, why is Demon Hunter below? Why is Druid below? Why is Shaman below? It's not even alphabetical fucking order. Okay, well, I guess we're doing it in a wonky order. Alright, we're starting out with Rogue just because it's at the top. Eyes of the Sky. Look at 3 cards in your enemy's deck. Pick one to put on top. Card fucking sucks. I guess you can use it for trying to counter Holy Wrath. Even then, it sucks. I'm going to grade every single card on a 1 out of 10. I'm going to grade them individually for standard, but I'm going to grade them for standard and wild, but I'm primarily going to talk from the viewpoint of wild. I just misread your name, T-Noon. I know what you thought it was. You thought the first N was was an R, didn't you? Anyway, so Eyes in the Sky. Look at 3 cards in your enemy's deck. Pick one to put on top. This shit sucks, man. This shit sucks. It's like a 3 out of 10 in standard, and it's like maybe a 4 out of 10 in wild, just because then you can kind of manipulate the draws of more powerful cards in wild. You can maybe disrupt Holy Wrath, but let's be honest, that deck can't be disrupted. Ambush Predators. Summon a 1/1 spitter with stealth and poisonous. Kindred, do it again. This is probably good in standard. I don't know how the standard meta is going to shape out. It doesn't have Rush, and I think it not having Rush sucks. It's probably a 2 out of 10 in standard, and it's definitely a 1 out of 10 in wild. This is a terrible card. You will never, ever run this. You will never, ever run this. And by the way, Kindred means pretty much, if you guys don't know, Kindred is if you've played an elemental last turn, but it's whatever the card type is. So Kindred essentially just means if you played a shadow spell last turn. This card sucks. Neverset Weaponsmith. Battlecry. Get a random weapon from another class combo. Give it +2 attack. It has premium stats. It fucking sucks. This is a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 in wild for sure. Maybe a 2 out of 10 in standard. I don't know how slow it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to make a video out of this. Opu the Unseen. Battlecry combo and Death Rattle to cast Fan of Knives. I don't think that this is ever going to see play. I think this is, again, a 1 out of 10 or a 2 out of 10 in either format. You're paying 6 mana for a 6/4 that draws 1 card instantly, maybe 1 additional card when you play it, and 1 card when it dies. Yeah, Neverset's going to be an arena card. It's going to be good in arena, that's about it. Underbrush Tracker. Costs 1 less for each time you shuffled cards into your deck. So you must shuffle your deck 7 times. 7 fucking times to get a 0 mana 5/5 with Rush. Now, I don't know about standard. But in wild, we can shuffle fast. At maximum, 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. And draw for 6 sounds broken. Isn't Fan of Knives literally just like draw 1, deal 1 to minions? But it's for 6 minutes. It just sucks. It's way too slow for what Rogue is trying to do. This is, ironically enough, this is probably going to be better in wild than it is in standard, but also the power level of standard is really low this expansion. So, Merchant of Legend. Discover a legend or minion, shuffle the other 2 into your deck. This is actually a really cool card. To be fair. Yeah. To be fair, this is actually a pretty good card. This is a decent enough card. It's a really cool card. I would give it like a 4 out of 10. I'm not even going to lie. You're discovering a legendary minion. In standard, you get a very, very specific selection. In wild, Arena Rogue might like this, especially because it gives us value. It's a toolbox deck, right? But other than that, like, I'm at max, I'm going to give it a 3.5, maybe a 4 out of 10. Knockback. Deal 1 damage to a minion, improve for each time you shuffle cards into your deck. It's 1 mana, but you need to wait for a payoff. It's an epic. I don't really care to mention the rarity of cards very much, but it's an epic, so it's expensive for not a very good card. Not a very good card at all. Isn't that Perils card instant reduced to 0? Each time you've shuffled cards into your deck. If you shuffle 9 cards in one action, it counts as 1 shuffle. This sucks ass. Knockback sucks. Maybe a 2 out of 10. Interrogation. Shuffle 3 ninjas with stealth into your deck that are summoned when drawn. I can actually see this one being pretty, really fucking good in standard. I would give this like a 6, maybe 5 or 6 out of 10 for standard. I don't think Wild cares much about this because for, 2 mana, we can summon 3 Arcane Giants, a Breakdance, Twisted Webweaver, a bunch of coins, maybe huge Edwin. Like, we have so much more to do in, well, by the time that you complete the quest for Kingsbane, best part, you've killed your opponent already. It just sucks. -1 hand size at the beginning of the game is not the play for Kingsbane, so the quest even sucks in Wild. Lion Way. Shuffle cards into your deck 5 times. Reward is Master Dusk. Master Dusk, I don't think it's going to show me it, is it? Darn. That's fine. We'll just open it over here. Oh, I don't even have to open it. Wow, nice. Good sight, actually. So, shuffle cards into your deck 5 times. So, shuffle 3, shuffle 5, shuffle 7, doesn't matter. You just have to shuffle 5 times. Power level-wise, this quest fucking blows. You're -1ing your hand size. You need to shuffle 5 times for it to proc. But the Master Dusk hero power is I believe it's a 1 mana, draw 2 cards that didn't start in your deck. That is nuts. That card is actually insane. The hero power is disgustingly crazy. But summon 2 3/3 ninjas with stealth. Your ninjas now shuffle back into your deck when they die. Synergizes like crazy with this. So this shit takes forever, but once you get it rolling, so in standard, once you get it rolling, it's really, really good. In Wild, you've already died. So we're now moving on to the warrior cards. Some copies of your damaged minions give the copies rush. I'm always a fan of any enrage, any enrage. Okay, so rewards this expansion, not because they're amazing, but because it's a hero, location, or minion. They got really creative this time. And a weapon. There's weapons too. Literally the next hover, Way of the Shell. Oh, does it actually tell? Thank you. So there are 3/3s that are stealth, summon when drawn, draw 2 cards that didn't start in your deck. This is nuts. This right here is actually nuts. But, I mean, it might be used in meme decks, but we're actually ranking cards at how good they are. Nablaya, I'm just going to pronounce it that way. Nablaya the Watcher, Battlecry, summon copies of your damaged minions, give the copies rush. In Wild, I don't think we care about this. In Wild, we don't really care much about this. However, I'm going to put it in Reno Warrior, the one where I'm summoning Tortola over and over and over again, right? Like, we can Chemspell this. We can Chemspell a Tortola on 5 to get a 2/25 with Taunt Elusive. Nablaya will then dupe that next turn. Yeah, exactly. They are going to be best friends. They are going to be hand in hand to Wonderland. This is a really good card. In Wild, it's pretty slow. It's kind of whatever. But in Standard, this is a fantastic card. Yeah, Schizo Warrior, taking the lines. Yeah. It's not that good in Wild, though. In Wild, it'll be used in like a meme deck here and there. Most of the Enrage type decks are Warsong Commander and Frothing Berserker. You aren't playing a 6-mana minion. You're just killing your opponent. Right? You're just killing your opponent. So in Wild, 0 play. Probably like a 2 to 3 out of 10. It can be useful in Reno, maybe. In Standard, I can see this being like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. This is really good. You drop a Chemspill on 5. Your opponent can't answer it. You drop Nablaya on 6. You now have 2 2/25s with Taunt Elusive. One of them has Rush. They're both giving you a ton of armor. This is a fantastic card. Or go use Nablaya with Garamash. Oh, 100%. He will figure something out that'll work 1 in 20 games, but it'll be kind of goofy to watch. Stone cover. At the end of your turn, give a random friendly damaged minion +2/+2. So in Wild, just disgustingly slow. It's only giving one friendly minion +2/+2. It's at the end of your turn. Sure, it might synergize with Dracarian Chance, but then you're spending 5 mana for these 2 cards together. This is really bad. This is really bad. In Standard, this might actually be really good, especially with Tortola! We're getting a whole Tortola expansion. It's going to be great. Tortola's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. This is like a genuine like 2 out of 10 in Wild, maybe even a 1 out of 10. In Standard, I can see this seeing play. Just to keep buffing your Tortola consistently. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10 for Standard. City Defenses. Some 2/0/6 security with Taunt. They gain +1 attack when damaged. This card fucking sucks. This card fucking blows. That's it. That's all there is to it. This card fucking sucks. Frosty Decor is 1 mana more expensive. Infinitely better. Infinitely better. I'm giving it a 1 out of 10 in both. Even with the context of, oh, it's an even card. This is a bad even card for Evenware. Look at all the turtles on the expansion after Tortola. Yeah. It just sucks. I don't know. And here's the tokens. That just takes damage, gain +1 attack. It's a 0/6. We can make that. We could genuinely make those 0/8s. Or it could be a 0/6. After this takes damage, gain +1 attack and +1 armor. Boom! Card's infinitely better. This card sucks. This might cause an issue for Shadow Priest if an Even Warrior gets baited into running this. That's about it. Genuinely just sucks. Shelnado, spend up to 5 armor for each spent, deal 1 damage to all minions. So this actually spends 1 at a time, or it spends 5, and then it deals 1, then deals 1, then deals 1, then deals 1, then deals 1. We have Sanitize. This is nice, I guess, because it can pop a Divine Shield every here and there. It actually, funny enough, it synergizes with Tortola again. It synergizes with Tortola because you spend 5 armor, but you immediately gain the 5 armor back. You want to create another one of that spell that summon 5/1/1 that get +1/+1 when the one dies? Yeah, that fucking card was insane. I could genuinely see this being really good in Standard. It probably sucks again in Wild. Just a lot of this sucks. It has a different use case than Sanitize. It's really good against wide boards. Sanitizes too, to be fair. But this also noms up Divine Shields, which, sure, it's a thing it can do, but it's something to mention anyway. I'll give it like a 3 out of 10 for Wild. Honestly, I think it's a 5 out of 10 card, maybe even a 6 out of 10 card for Standard. The meta is going to be so slow, you're always going to be able to use this. You're always going to be able to use this. And when you have a Tortola on the board, it refunds all the armor that it took, and then Tortola gets buffed up, and then you play Nablaya, you know, and there's a lot of surrounding cards for Tortola that are very good. Latorvian Armorer. Deal 2 damage to an enemy minion. If it dies, gain 5 armor. Honestly, this is just a good card. This is just a really good card, man. I'm not even fucking with you. It's fuck up 1 minion. Much worse Aftershocks. Yeah, it's way worse Aftershocks. But it still has a use case, right? It is just way worse Aftershocks. Latorvian Armor. Deal 2 damage to an enemy minion. If it dies, gain 5 armor. That's not bad. That's not terrible. Standard's gonna love it. Wild's gonna not give a shit about it. But, you know, it's okay for Standard. I'll give it like a genuine 5 out of 10 for Standard. Because 5 armor is a lot. And you're always playing this under the context of you're going to kill the minion. So you remove a minion, you gain 5 armor, you get a 3/3, it's a vanilla stat, whatever, but the 5 armor is nice. It's okay stat, yeah, like it's okay stats. It's not going to be used in Odin. It's just too shit for Odin. Windpeak Worm. Deal 5 damage, gain 5 armor, kindred costs 3 less. Now this is an interesting one. This is a very interesting one. This one could, in theory, see play in some form of Odin. Some form of Odin. Maybe even Odin. Maybe this, maybe that. There's a case to be made for this card. This card's actually pretty decent. It is 8 mana. If you play a few dragons in your deck, right, it's gonna be 5 mana. If you play for 8 mana, you feel terrible. If you play it for 5 mana, you fucking feel awesome. 20 damage with Odin. If you're playing Reno, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it's a worse title Revenant, but also, you know, you can discount it. It can get out earlier. You can cheat a little bit of the mana with it. It's okay. It's not as good as Title Revenant, because Title Revenant's what, deal 5, gain 8, right? But it's reminiscent of it, and it's actually quite good. I'm really bad at reading power level of cards, yeah. Yeah. It's okay, a lot of people are. It's an okay card. In Standard, this is going to be great. Yeah, with Bran, you get 10 armor. With Bran and then Odin, if you're playing Reno Even Warrior or Reno Odin Warrior for whatever reason, which I don't think is good, this is 20 damage out of your hand. I recently just got Asvedon, the Grand Shield, out of a golden signature March of the Lich King pack. It's what I spend my gold nowadays, and I was curious what your opinion of it was. It's okay in Reno. I mean, there's like, I want to say that there's 11 weak cards in Reno Warrior that you could just slot whatever you feel like in. This, I want to say that this is probably like, with how slow Standard is, this is probably going to be like a 5 out of 10 card for Standard. Wild, 3 out of 10 max. Title Revenant clears, by the way. Fortify. Gain 3 armor, deal damage equal to your armor to an enemy minion. Just 1. So it's like a Forged Sanitize, but it only deals to 1. It's 1 mana cheaper. This is actually a decent card, funny enough. This is actually an okay card. For 2 extra mana compared to Shield Slam, you know, you gain 3, but you also then Shield Slam it, right? So it's almost a vanilla Shield Block plus Shield Slam combo in 1 card. Except it's 2 less armor. Could see playing Odd Warrior. Woo! Okay, anyway. Again, I can see this being okay in Standard. Just okay. Just okay in Standard. I want to give it like a 4 out of 10, maybe a little bit less. And in Wild, it's going to be like a 2 out of 10 card. I don't think that this will see any play in any decks whatsoever. Why are we in Priest? That's not where we are. We're here. Right here. Fuck, terrible card. 1 out of 10 in both. Don't even have to talk about it. This fucking sucks. After hero attacks, deal 1 damage to all minions. This is going to be good in Enrage Warrior. I don't think that this will make Enrage Warrior come back. It's almost there. It's almost there. Could see play in the Frothing Berserker deck, I believe. I know that they're running Bulwark right now with Warsong to not get fucking domed by Holy Wrath. This could be something. This could genuinely be something. I'm not even kidding. You could just prep this 1 turn before. Now you just have a 1 damage ping to all your minions. I don't think this is actually that bad. I want to say that this is being underrated a lot by a lot of people. I want to tell you the truth. Yeah, this card's just good. I want to give it like a 5.5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10 for Wild. I genuinely think it's that good. I think it's really, really fucking good. In the decks that it wants to go in, it is beautiful. It's not going to go in every Wild deck, but it is pretty good, man. It is pretty good. I think you missed the rogue map because of the site's shitty ordering. Oh, I probably did. Yeah. That card's fucking 10 out of 10, though. 1 out of 10. I want to say for... I generally want to say it, like, for fucking Standard, this is an auto-include. It's like an 8 out of 10. This is a defining card. And for Wild, I think that it's being underrated. I want to say that it's genuinely like a 5.5 out of 10, maybe 6. We'll go back up to Cultist map since the site sucks. Discover a card for your deck. If you play this turn, also pick one of the others. 10 out of 10 card. That's an auto-include. That's a fucking awesome card. This is honestly, this might be the strongest card that was in the entire expansion. Anywho's, we're going on. Archaeos. Whenever another friendly minion attacks at its health equal to this minion's health. God, I know that Mark McKay's is just drooling at this card, man. He's fucking drooling at this card right now. I got a lot of Discord notifications. He's fucking drooling at this card, man. He loves this card. He is absolutely so happy about this card. He's going to figure out all of the OTKs with this one. This deck sucks. Or this card sucks. I think that a lot of people are overrating it for Shadow Priest. Right? This is a win more card in my book. This is a win more card. Because, well, okay, so say that you have a board on Shadow Priest. Might slot into XL, right? Say that you have a board on Shadow Priest. You have 3 minions. They're, you know, a 2/5, a 1/2, maybe a 1/3, and a 1/4. You fucking drop Archaeos, all of a sudden, oh my god, these things are fucking unkillable, man. Skipped Warrior Quest? Oh, fuck me. Dude, this site fucking sucks. Awesome ass card. Awesome fucking card. Awesome fucking card. Also, just want to put it out there. Just want to say something. Somebody brought it up to me. This really should just have taunt. It's a fucking wall. It's a wall. It should have taunt. But anywho's, people are overrating this card. There's like 3 good things from this that you can get. So Barnabas the Stomper's cool. Maybe. Barely. Time Warp's great if you have a board already established. Crystal Core is great. Contextually, Megafin sucks. Sulfuras fucking sucks. Queen Carnassus sucks. Die Insect from Sulfuras just sucks. Nether Portal probably sucks unless with Crystal Core. I can feel as though Crystal Core with Nether Portal in Standard is going to be something that, like, when the game gets dragged out to 17,000 fucking turns, it's going to be great until your opponent just plays Kill Jane and outstats you anyway. Galvadon is the one. Yeah. Galvadon is the nuts. The one right here. This is fantastic. I think that this actually, ironically enough, kind of sucks in Reno. Because say I, like, worst case scenario, I shuffle fucking 8 billion cards in my deck. I have a bunch of dupes. My Reno Jackson is disabled. My Zephrys the Great is disabled. Not good. It's not a good thing. But and on top of that, you're adding fucking 4 cards into your hand. Reno Warrior is never that, dude. It's never. Your hand is never that empty to even benefit from all those. Because by turn 10, you have Deep Miner Bran online. I could see this barely making it into some form of a fringe deck. In Standard, it's going to be okay. In Wild, I don't think it's all that. I think it's fun. I think it's sloppy. I think it's the perfect amount of slop. It's very disgusting. It's stupid. But honestly, Time Warp and Galvadon, I think, are generally the big winners that you go for in this. Especially with Reno, because this adapts 10 times and then probably just fucking domes your opponent in the head if they've ran out of their 17 different board clears in Wild. I don't even know what to rate it. I want to give it like a 4 out of 10 in both. Like Crystal Core, now you can have a deck full of 5/5 draw ones. Yeah, but like even then, it's just that's best case scenario. Also, you're at turn 10 already. Archaeos. It's a win more card. I want to give it a 5 out of 10. I think it's going to be average in Wild. And for Standard, good fucking luck, Standard. This is an insane card. How is anybody ever going to kill any of the fucking board? I mean, Barnabas Black Rock and Roll do nothing for Everina Warrior won't be 10 out of 10, yeah, right? I want to give this a 5 out of 10 for both. The shit's unkillable. This is a huge win more card. So I could get the original brands, that's a thing? I guess, but even then, it's like we're just like looking at dream scenarios here, right? We're just getting a dream scenario. This is a win more card for Shadow Priest XL. And in Standard, I don't know enough to even bother understanding what the fuck wants this. So I'm not even going to rate it for Standard, actually. In Wild, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 average card. Wilted Shadow. Whenever you heal an enemy, this attacks it. I, honest to God, don't know how the fuck to rate this card. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. I genuinely have no fucking idea how to rate this card. Like, it's a 7-mana 7/7. It's going to be good in Standard. I don't know what to rate it. I think it's going to be good. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be above a 5 out of 10. And below an 8 out of 10. And it's gonna be somewhere in that range. I think that this is a very good card. I just don't know what fucking deck wants to run it, man. I generally don't know what fucking deck wants to run it. Whenever you heal an enemy, this attacks it. If you heal them for 2, it's a Mind Blast after you have this established on board. If you heal them for 3, it only deals 4 damage. It's going to be a Mark deck, right? It won't be good in Standard. I feel like it'll be fine in Standard. Yeah, like there's a shit ton of yeah, it's just a worse Illidari Inquisitor. It deals less damage. It's based off of spells. It, like, I don't know. I think it's going to be good in Standard. I think it's going to suck at it's never going to see play in Wild. Before somebody says, oh, but Mark, there's going to be a Mark deck. Mark decks don't count. No hate, but they just don't. You're not going to run this in your deck. You're not going to run this in your deck. You're never running this in your deck. It's a 10 mana spell. Set your hero to 40. Sure, woo, I healed for 39 on turn 10, man. You're gonna fucking hate when you find this just randomly inside of your deck. You're gonna love when you randomly generate it. You're gonna love when you randomly generate this one. When you random gen this shit and you can play it, oh my god, it's gonna be nuts. You don't run it. You don't run it, but you hope that you get it, right? You don't run it, but you hope that you get it. That plus the Bandage Death Rattle guy for potentially 15 damage a turn. I think we're just thinking about dream scenarios, though, again. Tendi Shaman buff, huge. 10 out of 10 when you generate it, 1 out of 10 if you put it in your deck. Both formats. I think that this is fucking awesome. I think that this is awesome. I think that for Standard, I don't think that they care to run this because there is that just aggro menagerie priest thing going around that just kills them. But this is fantastic. So when you play this quest, it becomes 2 quests. One of them is cast 5 holy spells and you get something called Life's Breath. The other quest becomes cast 5 shadow spells, you get Death's Touch. So this is Cleanse the Shadow. This is cast 5 shadow spells, and then you get Death's Touch. So when you cleanse the shadow, you get Solitos, Life's Breath. I'm not even going to bother with that name anymore. You get Life's Breath. Taunt, Battlecry. Summon a copy of this. If you're holding both halves of this guy, they combine into 1 minion. The death version is Reborn! Death Rattle. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy. And when they combine, oh, baby, beautiful fireworks happen. They become a Taunt, Reborn, Battlecry. Summon a copy of this. Both have Death Rattle. Deal 5 to a random enemy. It's a 5-mana 8/8. They both have Taunt. So it's a 5-mana 8/8 that becomes a 5-mana 16/16. Altogether, it's an 8/8 with Taunt and Reborn. An 8/8 with Taunt and Reborn. Deal 5 to a random enemy. Deal 5 to a random enemy. This is insane. I just think it's not going to be that good. The reward itself is fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. It's a guaranteed 20 damage from Death Rattles. It's a guaranteed 20 damage from Death Rattles. Or guaranteed in the way that, like, if you don't silence it and you don't poof it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's 20 damage, man. That's pretty hot. I think it's going to be a 5 out of 10 card in Standard, barely. For the decks that want to run it, it's going to be okay. For the decks that don't want to run it, obviously it's going to be a 1 out of 10. You just don't run it. I don't even think it's going to see play. Even though individually it's very strong, I don't think it's going to see play. I just don't think it'll see play. Now, in Wild, I mean, we got Nightshade T to cast 3 shadow spells right out the gate. We got a bunch of holy spells that we got, and then we can res the fuck out of this thing. We can res the fuck out of this thing. Is Big Priest back? I don't know. Yeah, Warlock's just gonna have 100 armor. Like, the individually, like, in a vacuum, this is a very good card. This is a very good reward. But once you think about the context of the situation, you realize, oh, damn. Resuscitate. Resurrect a 1, 2, and 3 cost mini. Give them Reborn. I don't know. I feel like this card just sucks. I think that this just is whatever, man. It's just whatever. It's 5 mana. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's 5 mana. We have Rally. It doesn't give them Reborn, but it's 4 mana. This is cool. Yeah, this is cool in a Death Rattle Priest. Actually, Mizel sent me a list. Mizel sent me a fucking cool list, which was actually an interesting take on aggro undead priest. So we got Patches, we got Wailing Banshee, which I think is going to be bait, Shadow Bomber, Brain Masseuse, Shift Chirurgeon, Dead Ringer, bait, Void Touched Attendant, Papercraft Angel, Renathal, just don't play it. Soulburn of Varia is very cool. Haunt card in your hand when you play it summons a 4/3 soldier. I think that sucks too. Shattered Spirit, you know, that's cool. Resuscitate summons all of those. You get the good death rattles in, and then you realize that Shadow Priest would have just killed you on turn 3 anyway. Card sucks. Gladesong Siren, lifesteal cost 1 if you played a Holy and a Shadow spell this turn. The best that I can think of is it can cost exactly 0 if you raise dead and illuminate, like the Dredge. If it's a holy spell, it's 3 less. I think this is going to be a very good card. I just don't know what to rate it. I think it'll be above a 5 out of 10. So are people doing anything to make 1-star cards work? Yeah. I think it'll be a 5 out of 10 in Standard. I don't know what it'll be in Wild. I don't think it's going to be all that in Wild. Because again, Priest just has so much better shit to do. Glade Ecologist. Get a 1-cost spell that gives a minion +2 or -2 health. Honestly, I think this is okay. I think this is a pretty cool card. I think this is a decent card. I want to give it like a 4 out of 10 in both. For XL Shadow Priest, they might actually start running this. For Standard, maybe they run it. I don't know. I want to give it a 4 out of 10. Twilight Mender. Death Rider. Get a random Holy and Shadow spell. Fucking garbage. Alright, oh yeah, look at that. It does keep doing that. Gravedown Void Bulb. Summon a random 4-cost minion. Give it Taunt. Kindred. Do it again. So, if you've played a Shadow spell, summon 2 random 4-cost minions. Give them Taunt. I think that this card's going to be really good. I think that this card's going to be great. I think this card's going to be fantastic. For Standard, I think this is a really good card, man. That's 2 4-costs with Taunt on 4. Standard's not doing crazy shit unless there's a Warlock that gives 100 armor, and then it's like, well, this doesn't matter. But, like, this is just a strong card. When people see a card that's asked to go, nah, here's how to make it work, at least they're coming up with a cool use for it. Yeah, it's cool. It's bad, though. You're doing any more games after this, are you? Also, do you plan on doing more viewer 1v1s? I've never wanted anything more than a bookworm slop off. I will do more viewer 1v1s in the future. And I'm not playing any more games after this, no. I just want to say this is a good card. I want to give it like a 6 out of 10 in Standard and probably like a 3 out of 10 in Wild. Maybe even 2. Probably 2.5. I'll split the difference. 2.5 out of 10. Draw 2 cards. Kindred. This costs 2 less. So, draw 2 cards. If you played a Holy Spell at the turn prior, it only costs 2. This is really good. This is really good. Because a lot of times, if you're playing a deck like this, it's going to be a 2-mana draw 2. That's fantastic. That is a fantastic card. This is like a genuine 8 out of 10 card, and in Standard especially. In Wild, I don't think we're using it, just because I don't think that there's a deck that wants it. But still, it's a fantastic card. I just don't know what deck would actually really want it, is the issue. Maybe some weird Reno Priest. But then it's like, are they running enough Holy Spells? Probably not. I don't think it's good in Wild. I think it's great in fucking Standard, man. It's a 2-mana draw 2 when you decide to... Whenever you decide to use it, you're obviously using it with the... With the effect, right? You're using it when the Kindred is active. You're always using it when it's at its best. So it's a fucking great card. This is a fantastic card. Moving on to Death Knight. I'm excited for Death Knight. Wave of Tar. Deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. Enemy minions cost 2 more next turn. It's going to be put in Reno Rainbow for Wild. Overall, I think it's a 3 out of 10 card in Wild. And in Standard, 4 mana. Barely a board clear. The tax is the annoying part. Maybe a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Cryosleep. Deal 4 damage to draw a card. If you've played a Frost spell the turn prior, draw another. It's 4 mana. I rest my case. Fucking sucks. Fucking blows. I don't care. Just sucks. Maybe a 3 out of 10. Sure, you're playing a bunch of Frost spells, so it's a deal 4 and draw 2 cards. For 4, though, that's the issue. It's 4 mana. You don't care about the deal 4 all that much. You care about the card draw. That's what Frost DK wants. They want card draw, they want damage. You don't actually care all that much about the 4 damage. If it was 5 damage, ooh, now we got something cooking, right? Even a 1 damage breakpoint is actually notable. It's a 4 mana draw 2 when you play it. Deal 4. It's an okay card, but it's just Frost DK. That's the issue. It's just Frost Death Knight. Dread Raptor. Battle card draw Death Rat minion that costs 3 or less. If you played either an undead or a beast the turn prior, the thing that costs 3 or less now costs 0. I think it's okay, actually. I think this is fine. I think that the stats suck. It's 4 mana, 3/4, right? Thins out a deck. It's a tutor. Death, you know, they get a tutor. I don't know what the fuck we would use this in Wild for. For Rainbow specifically, I don't think that there's much that we can use it for. I think in Standard it sucks too. Like the card itself, in a vacuum, just text only, it's like, that's not a bad card. And then you realize there's no good targets. There's just no good targets. So 2 out of 10. The text on it is strong. The targets that it wants are shit. Bone Chill Stegodon. Death Rattle. Deal 6 damage to 3 random enemies. I don't think that it can deal damage to the same enemy 3 times, so this sucks. This just fucking sucks, man. It sucks. It's Frost DK as well. It's 1 out of 10. It just sucks. It's 1 out of 10 in both. It's a 6/3 that you're spending 6 mana for. It blows. We can move on. Crit Map. Discover a Frost Rune card. If you play this turn, also pick one of the others. This is a great card. That's all there is to it, man. This is a fantastic card. This is a really, really good card. I could see it maybe finally seeing play in... I don't know. This card's good. It's just... the deck surrounding it sucks. The card itself is fantastic. It's like an 8 out of 10 card by itself. But the card... the decks... the deck that surrounds it, the cards that are surrounding it, is dragging it down from being able to perform how you want it. If it was a 1 Frost, holy fuck, we would be slotting this into Rainbow DK and fucking whistling our way home. But it's 2 Frost, and that means it's Frost DK. Frost DK doesn't exist. Reanimated Pterodax. Rush lifesteal costs corpses instead of mana. Fantastic fucking card. This is like a genuine 8 out of 10 card, either format. I don't even give a shit. I'm not even going to hear anybody out on this. This is a fucking awesome card. This is a crazy ass fucking card, man. This is a crazy fucking card. This is like an 8 out of 10. I'm not even going to hear any arguments against it. This is a fantastic card. It's Rush. It's lifesteal. It's a 4 out of, it's a 4/3. It's 5 corpses. It doesn't cost mana. You have 5 corpses to spend. Trust me. We got it. We got that problem down. It's also runeless. Yeah, Blood Treant was a 2/2 for health, and that saw play. This is a fantastic fucking card. But also, Blood Treant could be played on 1. This could be played early. But not that early. But still, outrageously good card. This is a fantastically significant good card, man. And DK will have a wild deck. Yeah, pretty much. They'll have something that's not like bottom of tier 3. This is a fantastic fucking card. Yeah, this is probably... I would say that this is probably a top 5 card in the entire set. We can pay with mana if you have no corpses. After, say, Corpse Explosion? Don't think so. It just costs corpses instead of mana. I actually don't know. I should figure that out. But either way, phenomenal card. 8 out of 10. Maybe, dare I fucking say, this is a 9 out of 10 card. It's not Cultist map strong, but this is good, man. This is really fucking good. Reluctant Wrangler. Reborn. Death Rattle. Summon a 2/2 Undead Beast with Taunt. It's 3 mana. Doesn't have Taunt itself. If we had a way to draw it and trigger its Death Rattle before we even have to play it, hey, that'd be a really good card. But it doesn't have Reborn, it doesn't have Rush, and it doesn't have Taunt. So it sucks. I'm sorry, man. This card fucking sucks, man. It's probably like a 2.5 out of 10 in Standard, and we're not even touching it in Wild. It is good, but oh, I just read that. This card just sucks. I'm sorry. Say it's stronger than the map. I bet sir that it's getting nerfed to a 3/3. Cultist map is 2 mana targeted draw 2. It's a 2 mana targeted tutor 2 cards of your choice. Nah, nothing's beating Cultist map. It does generate 4 corpses though. Yeah, but like it's 3 mana and it doesn't have taunt and it doesn't immediately generate the corpses. You need to trade into something to generate the corpse. Like the corpse generation isn't on your opponent to do it. It's on you to do it. Dreadhound Handler clears. Sorry. High Cultist Heron. Battlecry. Summon 2 Death Rattle minions from your deck. They fight. God, I wish I could rate this a 10 out of 10. But that would be lying. No. The Cultist map is fucking crazy. This card is so cool. He's got that swagger. He's got that fucking swagger. He sucks. It's obvious that they're trying to, get you to use this with fucking Bone Chill Stegodon. But if you just draw it, then it fucking blows, man. It just sucks. Like, if this said deal 6 damage and freeze 3 random enemies, that'd be a good card. With this, that'd be a good card. Reska, Major Tomo. Yeah, okay. I want to say that this is like a 4 out of 10 maybe in Standard. Yeah, how do you Mechathune this? That's the question. How do I Mechathune this thing? Is there a way to Mechathune? No, because you just fucking draw the Mechathune anyway, and then you can't fucking... Yeah, this card sucks. This card sucks. 1 out of 10 in Wild. It's 8 mana in DK. 8 mana should win you the game in Wild. DK doesn't. So, we carry on. Stop doing this to me. Reanimate the Terror. Quest, spend 18 corpses. Tyrax Bone Terror is your reward. It's a Blood Unholy. Best runes, arguably. I would say that they're the best runes in Wild. Tyrax Bone Terror is Death Rattle. Open Terror's Grave. It has Death Rattle resummon Tyrax. By the way, if this had a Rush, this would be so much better. Deal 4 damage. Death Rattle resummon Tyrax Bone Terror. The issue with this. The issue with this. The issue with this. The issue with this is, guess what? It has 2 durability. It's going to take you 3 turns to get this guy back. 3 turns to get Tyrax back. And then guess what? Tyrax doesn't even fucking do anything on the turn that he's summoned. By some act of God, let's say that I spend 18 corpses by turn 4. I tempo this out on 5. My opponent kills it. You're telling me I gotta wait until turn fucking 8 to have Tyrax back? And he doesn't even do anything! He doesn't even do anything! He just sits there. 1 out of 10. Fucking garbage. At least this deals 4. Yeah, -1 durability would be disgusting. There's no easy way to balance the location. We gotta give this motherfucker Rush or Taunt. Just give him Taunt and Rush. Just give them both. This fucking sucks. 1 out of 10 sucks. And it hurts me to say that, but it does suck. Pillimancy. Discover an undead. Spend 5 corpses to keep all 3 instead. It's 3 mana, 1 unholy. Rainbow Reno DK? Maybe. Barely. 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, at least it spends corpses. Yippee. Alright, we're moving on to Paladin here. Story Galvadon. Give a minion 3 random bonus effects. This is... You can rush one -1 durability, it becomes insane. Well, yeah, but it's we don't touch the location. Because the minus, so it either A, resummons itself the fucking turn that it dies, or it resummons itself 3 turns later. There is no in between. There's physically no in between that you can do. Just give Tyrax rush and taunt. Boom. Problem solved. Sturgy Alvedon. Give a minion 3 random bonus effects. This is a fucking evil card, by the way. I don't want to say anything, but this is an even card as well. It's evil, it's even. Even Paladin has seen quite a bit of play. In the past year, it was quite good. And... I mean, 3 random bonus effects is fucking backbreaking. This is a fantastic card. This is a great card. This is a really fucking good card. Yeah, consume. This is a really good card. I want to say that this is a 7 out of 10 card. And in even Paladin, this could be a crazy fucking card. Imagine on turn 3, you summon your little shitling 1/1, and then you give him 3 random bonus effects. Not as strong as many of the things that even Paladin is already doing, but on Crab, exactly, this on Crab Rider, man. That is the nuts right there, dude. This is a really good fucking card. Can Libram Pally run this? They probably don't want to. They could. They don't want to. They will, because it's Libram Paladin. They're all very talented deck builders. Could be good. This is a phenomenal card, though. Phenomenal card. Especially when you consider, you know, this guy. Cast a random spell from your deck that costs 2 or less. Targets this if possible. Wow, guys, let's not try to hint anything too much here, huh? Let's try not to hint anything too much. This is another phenomenal card. This is a stupendously good card. This is another 8 out of 10. This is one of the top 5 cards. This is usable in many, many decks. This is usable in Wild. This is a great fucking card. That's all there is to it. It's a good card. The make or break is whether it can re-hit bonus effects. I don't think that you can Wind Fury a Wind Fury minion, but I know that you can +3 attack over and over. This is the 2-mana spell plus Lanessa, kind of nuts. I don't know if that counts as a cast. That's the only issue. This dude, yeah, this has so much to it. This has so much to it. This is going to be in many Paladin decks for quite a while. I'll be honest. It's going to be in there for quite a while. And also, you can tutor it off of Crystology. Are you fucking serious? Sure, then it might just cast another Crystology. But is that really an absolutely terrible thing? Damn no, it's not. Fantastic fucking card. Give a friendly minion +4/+4 and death rattle summon a random 4-cost minion. If this was 4, it would be backbreaking, disgusting, crazy, insane. For 5, definitely needs to be answered. Definitely evil. I think in standard it's good. I think in wild it sucks. I think in standard it's probably like a 5 out of 10, maybe 5.5 out of 10 standard. But in wild, we're not running this shit, man. That's 5 mana. That is a 5 mana +4/+4 with a death rattle. We're not running that. That's a 1.5 out of 10 for wild. At the end of your turn, recast the random holy spell you cast this turn. Targets this as possible. Hey, Libram of Divinity! You found your best fucking friend. Fantastic card. Just glue it on Immortal Prelate. Fantastic card. Holy shit, great card. There's many things that you can do with this. Many things you can do with this. I don't think Wild cares much about it. Maybe you put it in Libram Paladin if you're running an extra large Libram Paladin and you're kind of starved on cards. This is a good fucking card. Is this... Okay, thank God that's not a holy. I think that, honestly, in standard, this is a... I mean, obviously, they're hinting towards, hey, do this. Because for 4 mana, if this doesn't die, you just you give it +8/+8. Summon 2 random 4s. That's insane. Great card. While this is alive, you get a 2-cost holy spell that gives a minion +2/+2 and Divine Shield. Already, people have been theorizing some Thaddeus OTKs with it. I cannot wait to see it in the market video. What can I say? You have a +2/+2 and Divine Shield that stays in your hand while Ido is alive. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think in standard it's okay. And in wild, I mean, there's an OTK that you can do with it. That's really about it. I don't know what to rate it though. It's whatever. It's very conditional on how you get this shit. Murloc. Battlecry, your next Murloc costs 2 less. Kindred and gains Divine Shield. So if you played, let's say you played this on 2, it gets a bunch of bonus effects. You play this on 3, your next Murloc will now cost 2 less and gain Divine Shield. I don't think that there's any world where Murloc Paladin comes back in Wild. Maybe. Probably not, though. For Murlocs, it's a great card. But Murlocs themselves are not very good anymore. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. Maybe 3 out of 10 for Wild, and don't know how to rate it for Standard. Very, very tribal based, and I don't know what Murlocs are in, so I'm not going to rate it for Standard at all. Ready to Flee, give +1/+2 to a friendly minion or your other minions that share a type with it. Fucking bonkers! Crazy card. This is a great card. This is an incredible. I'll make Murloc Paladin real. Fear the fish. You have infinite +2/+2. You can summon Thaddeus on 5 to give a bluegill warrior infinite stats and kill somebody with it. Play Grunty on 6. Ooh. And then ready the fleet afterwards. Whoa! Anyway, give +1/+2 to a friendly minion or other minions that share a type with it. This is a great card. This is a really good card for any tribal deck. I mean, every tribal deck would just run this, so it doesn't really matter what tribe it is. Just every single one just wants to run this. So this is a 5 out of 10 card, I think, for either. It's just that tribal decks suck ass in Wild. Don't worry, Pirate Paladin will surely do this one, but it's not going to see play. Discover Murloc if you play this turn, also pick one of the others. Very good card. I mean, Paladin looks like just the fucking clear winner right here. I want to say that in Standard, there's probably a 5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10, and in Wild, I just don't think that anything that Paladin wants is Murloc related, so I'll just give it like a 3 out of 10. Tyrannogill! Summon a 3/2/1 Murlocs, give them each a random bonus effect. It has Rush, great. Is going to go crazy with Elemental Mage. The Paladin card. The Paladin card that you don't have access to? Interesting. 6/3, easy for it to die. It has Rush. I think this is a great card for Standard. This is a fantastic card. And look at this. Relax. I think this is a fantastic card. Also, that's a joke. Oh. I will point out for Arena, this is probably the nuts. Or at least something really good. Hey, look at that. This one didn't break. So, repeatable quest summon 5 Murlocs. Reward. Murlocs you summon gain +1/+1. So this is an aura that only affects your future Murlocs. And also, it is not a permanent aura. It is a stat buff that is temporary. And if you silence them, they do actually just straight lose it. So it's a lot worse than a lot of people thought. A lot of people thought summon 5 Murlocs and it would pretty much just be like, oh, now all of them have +1/+1. Nope, it's only the future ones. And it's an actual buff attached to the unit itself. It's not an aura. Therefore, you can silence them. You can remove their stats. Blah, blah, blah. It's not like Ancestral Automaton. So I think this fucking sucks. This fucking blows. This is like a 2 out of 10 in either. Also, it's a quest, so -1 hand size, by the way. Near the Crater, whenever you play a 1-cost minion, double its stats. Whenever you cast a 1-cost spell, cast it twice. This is a great card. I don't know what it's going to slot into, but I just know that this has a lot of fucking potential. I am going to say 6 out of 10. So it's not like Christocor, they're kind of meta. Yeah. I want to say it's a 6 out of 10. I just think it's going to be good. It's going to be really, really, really good. Also, Flair says that this is the nuts, and he actually plays a shit ton of them. Shit ton of hunters, so I'm just going to trust him, even though I shouldn't. He's been wrong many times before. He says it's the nuts. I'm just going to blindly believe him. I think Caleb gets a new card, though. That's cool. Odd map. Discover an odd attack beast if played this turn. Also pick one of the others. I think it's fine. I just don't give a shit about Hunter. I'm not even going to lie. Do 3 damage to a minion. The next beast you play this turn costs 2 less. This is a fantastic fucking card. Oh, it's this turn. Never mind. It's whatever. It's kind of whatever. In that sense, that it's just a 0 mana, deal 3 damage to a minion. Whatever. At the end of your turn, reduce cost of a random beast in your hand by 1. This sucks. Grazing Stegodon. At the end of your turn, gain +1 attack, either while in hand or deck. This is going to be funny for a Mark deck. Rush. Kindred costs 2 less. So this could be a 4 mana 7/5 with Rush. This is going to be great in tribal decks. This is going to be really fucking good. It's going to be really fucking good. I want to do some amalgam stuff with Neri. Oh, that's a good take. I like that. That's cute. That's cute. You have like a fucking 12/12 amalgam, and then you just drop Neri amalgam. Now it's 24/24. I like that idea, actually. I like that idea a lot. I think this card is nuts. Just gonna put it out there. This card is fucking insane. I got a text. This sucks. I'm sorry. I don't think that this is gonna be all that great. It does affect hand, deck, and battlefield. It's 5 mana, though. It's 5 mana, do nothing. Only benefits the future. Play a 1/3/5 and 7 attack beast. The reward, you get Shock, Jungle Tyrant, which is Rush, Battlecry. Get a random 8, 6, and 4 attack beast at their cost and 2. I don't know how to evaluate fucking Hunter cards, so I'm just not going to. Deal damage to an enemy minion equal to this minion's attack. You're going to be playing in a tribal deck, so obviously it will end up always being kindreded, but meh. Shuffle 10, 1 cost, 3/2 Raptors in your deck with Battlecry, draw a card. I think this is actually a phenomenal card. All these ways to discount beats, floppy hider time. I'm actually, yeah, right. I think that this is fucking awesome. Also, isn't this play? Yeah, it's play. That sucks. Razadir. Battlecry, discard a random card from your hand. Kindred your opponent's hand instead. Demon and Beast. Kindred is going to be very easy to proc by this turn. I think this is crazy. I think that Discolock definitely loves this fucking card. This card is great. This card is wonderful. So yeah, they're gonna play this card. This is a great card. 6 out of 10 in Standard because it's a 4 mana 7/7. And also 6 out of 10 for Wild. It's 4 mana 7/7 with an upside for Wild. This shit is insane. This shit's fucking nuts. Maybe even 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. We'll see how it shapes up. Caustic Fumes. Destroy an enemy minion. Kindred, deal 2 damage to all minions. I mean, so you destroy an enemy minion, and then you also get to deal 2 damage to all minions if you played a Fell spell the turn before. It's 4 mana. It's whatever card. Isn't it just a Gnome Feratu from hand instead of deck? Pretty much. Stir Lakari. At the end of your turn, discard a card and fill your board with 3/2 imps last 3 turns. It's 7 mana. Whispering Stone. Taunt. Get 2 random Fell spells that cost health instead of mana. Actually, probably a really good card. Not even gonna lie. Probably just a fucking great card. It's Taunt, 0/8. You know, it's annoying to deal with. You get 2 random Fell spells. They're free. I think it's fine. Why are we in neutrals already? What the fuck, gang? Alright. Now, what I genuinely believe is the best, most powerful fucking card that is being released. I think that this is genuinely the most strong card. It is 0 mana. Discover a minion from your deck. You gotta make it temporary, so you need to play it that turn. This shit is insane. It's 0 mana. It's 0 mana. Do I need to say more? It's 0 mana base. It's 0 mana. 0 mana tutor. 0 mana minion tutor. 10 out of 10. Both formats. 10 out of 10. This is probably genuinely the strongest fucking card. Yeah, yeah, and Disco. Disco is insane with this too. Like Discolock is coming back. It's a 0 mana minion tutor. I don't have to say anything more. Spelunker. Your next temporary card costs 2 less. I don't know how good temporary cards are going to be. Tunnel Terror. Get 2 random temporary 2-cost minions. Discover a temporary 1-cost minion. It's probably okay. Summon a random Fell Beast. So you either get the Fell's Creamer with Rush Lifesteal, Charge Elusive, 5/4/4. This one's a 5/3, which very good card. And Taunt Reborn. They're pretty good. I think this card sucks itself, though. Oh my god, it has Taunt. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. Play 6 temporary cards, reward Underfell Rift. So, open a Rift to the Underfell, throw a card in to summon 2 random Fell Beasts once per turn. So, the Underfell Rift doesn't count as a discard, nor does it count as destroying. It just poofs the card away. It's once per turn. That's unfortunate. And then it just summons one of these guys. And this is from your hand, not your board. I think this sucks. So a discount on temp minions might make it easier to corrupt a temporary Ticketus, but outside of that, it seems weak. You are in La La Land, brother. You are in La La Land. How the fuck am I going to discount a temporary Ticketus, play something that's more expensive than 4, and then play Ticketus without my Ticketus dying? That's not even a play. That's not real. At Krog, is this true? At the end of your turn, set the attack and health of all enemy minions to 1. 10 out of 10 card for Astral Communion sucks and everything else. I think this card fucking blows. It's kind of strong, but it sucks. Mana card isn't this turn? Oh. Yeah, I guess. Barely does anything, though. Alright, guys. We're going to go through all of these very fast. These are neutral cards. No one gives a shit about neutral cards, and therefore I'm going to go through them very, very, very quick today. It's okay. Why? Why are we... What? Why are we Cursed Catacombs over here? Okay, I guess I gotta click you. Whatever. Probably sucks, but also... Nah, I think the 2-mana Death Rattle summon 2 1/1s is decent. Get right in front of him in a random bonus effect and this Death Rattle. I think that's cool. Sucks. Rush Winifred, Kindred, gain immune this turn. By the way, best card art in the entire fucking thing. I think that this is a great card. For later in the game, this is a great card. Honestly, I think that you just put these in Astral Communion as well. Destroy the top 3 cards of your deck. I don't know what wants this. At least it's Taunt. And there's attacks that kills a minion, get a copy of it. It's cool. Probably sucks. Until the start of your next turn, the enemy hero can't be healed. Bait. Summon a 3/3 Terratus, steals 1 health from all other minions. I love the health stealing mechanic. I just think it's not that great. How does this work? Okay. Starts dormant. While dormant, gain +2/+2 at the start of your turn. 50% chance to awaken instead. It's an ogre card. My goat. Best card in the entire game right here. Get a 1-cost rock that deals 3 damage. I love him. I love him so much, dude. I love him. He's a Murloc. He's cute. Tar Tyrant. Has +6 attack during your opponent's turn. Gonna be okay during Arena, I think. At least it has a lifesteal. It's a 7/12 on your enemy's turn. That's pretty okay. Destroy a lowest attack minion. Kindred, the highest attack instead. 6 mana. Have to cast spell. Gain Divine Shield. Sucks. You can trade it into one thing, then refresh the Divine Shield, I guess. That's a play. That's about it. This is so bait. People keep saying this is gonna kill Astral Communion. This is bait. Reduce the cost of a minion in your opponent's hand by 2. This is probably the worst card in the entire expansion. Choose getting taunt, poisonous, or +1/+1. If this had taunt already, you would pick poisonous and it would be nuts. It doesn't. So, meh. I'm 30 years old. Destroy the top card of your deck. Discover a card of the same rarity. I have no fucking idea what card wants this, like, at all. By pulling your PUD? I don't think so. Probably not. I don't know. Wouldn't get it with the buffs anyway. It would be dormant again. What are we doing? Has +3 attack while damaged. Power creep. This is actually a really good card. This is a pretty good card. Gonna be good in arena as well. Battlecry, your minions cost 5. Why are we at Druid? Why are you going to Druid, you fuck? Ultra Gigasaur sucks. I'm sorry, guys. Stop. Okay, we're just gonna scroll. Stormbrew, whenever this attacks, deal 3 damage to the target. First, Kindred, gain Rush. This is a great card. Cloud Serpent, get a copy of another elemental or dragon in your hand. Can this go infinite with itself? That'd be cute. Probably not. Whatever. Sizzling Cinder, deal 2 damage randomly split among all enemy minions. Whatever. City Chief Esho, if every minion in your deck shares a minion type, give your minions +2/+2 wherever they are. It is a 6 mana card that doesn't do anything the turn it's played, unless they're already on your board. Steamfin Thief, summon 2 1/1 Murlocs with Rush. That is a Kindred. I think it's... Kindreds are always going to be active in a Murloc deck, right? So I think that's fine. Your next Kindred triggers Trice. I think that's okay. Platosaur. Crazy card. Crazy card for Disco. Ravenous Devilsaur. Destroy a minion. Kindred gain its stats. I think that sucks. Beast Astral Communion Druid's about to go fucking crazy. Battlecry. Draw a Kindred card and another card that activates it. This is actually a really good card. It's just that Kindred itself is pretty whatever. Dissolving Ooze. I really like this card, actually. I really like this card, man. This card's fucking cool. I think it kind of sucks. There's an OTK that I'm going to be playing off stream, trying it. But overall, I think it's pretty bad. Blob of Tar. Phenomenal arena card. I think this would have saw play in every single deck ever made in 2018. At least the Navigator. God, she's so bad. If your deck started with 10 cards of different costs, craft a custom location. This is going to be, this is definitely going into Renos everywhere, across the board. So you get a 10 mana, a 5 mana, or a 1 mana. You get deal 10 damage to all enemies. Deal 5 damage to all enemies, or deal 3 damage to all enemies. And these are all for the 10, the 5, and the 1. Summon a 2/1 Raptor with Rush. Summon 3 2/1 Raptors with Rush. Summon 6 2/1 Raptors with Rush. Okay, so those are backwards. So this is the 10, this is the 5, this is the 1. Shining Moonlight. Your next spell has spell damage +1. Spell damage +4. These are really out of order. Okay, so this is the 1, this is the 5, this is the 10. Discover a spell, it costs 1 less. Discover a spell, it costs 4 less. And discover a spell, it costs 7 less. This is awesome, dude. This is awesome. Snapping Plans. Give your characters +1 attack this turn. Give your characters +2 attack this turn. Give your characters +4 attack this turn. Gain 3 armor. Gain 6 armor, or gain 12 armor. Summon a 1/1 copy of a friendly minion. Now this one I'm really happy about. This one's really cool. Summon a 5/5 copy of a friendly minion. You don't care about the stats. And summon a 10/10 copy of a friendly minion. You just care about, hey, what do you know? Summoning copies. And of course, the Nesting Raptors have Rush. I think that this card is an auto-include in every single Reno deck in Wild. Also, she's fucking hot, so I'm just going to give her a 10 out of 10. I'm not biased, I'm just honest. I'm not biased, I'm just honest. I'm not biased, I'm just honest. We already have Endbringer Umbra. At the end of your turn, give +1/+1 to each friendly minion of a different type. Holy shit, Battlegrounds would love this. Choose to gain stealth until your next turn, elusive or Wind Fury. I think this is fine. It's just fine. If you play the quest this game, deal 2 damage. Don't give a fuck. Entomologist Toru. 9 mana in Demon Hunter. Put each minion in your hand into 0/1 jars that cost 1. Break them to release the minions. It's 9 mana. I'm not even gonna bother. Deal 3 damage to a minion and all others of the same minion type. Holy shit, racist DH is OP. Honestly, I think this is a fine card. I think this is a pretty decent card, actually, especially against pirates. By the way, Pahakisa! Pahakisa. This goes in your Jace thing. Worst legendary standard? Yeah, probably. Hi, map. Discover Felspell. If you play this turn, also pick one of the others. Fantastic fucking card. I'm not even going to bother. Just great card. Probably like a 7 out of 10 for either. This is a great card. Deal 6 damage to an enemy minion with a minion type. This fucking sucks. Slithid Queen. Rush and give your hero +5 attack this turn if you played a beast the turn before. I think this is a fine enough card. I mean, it's a 5 and a 5/2 with Rush. Pretty shitty, whatever. Yeah, Slithid Queen Sting. The Kindred is really good. The stats suck. You always play it with the Kindred. Otherwise, you suck. Garishi Wasp. Whenever this takes damage, get a 1-cost Garishi Stinger. Garishi Stinger is deal 2 damage. Summon a 2/1 grab with Rush. And then it's just a 2/1 little guy. Okay. Insect Claw. If your hero attacks, summon a 2/1 grub with Rush. Slithid Grub again. After this attacks, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Infestation. Get 2 cost, 1 cost. Get 2 1-cost Garishi Stingers. Each one deals 2 damage and summons a 2/1 grab with Rush. Because it has to, you know, tell you what Garishi Stingers are. And then Unleash the Colossus. Deal exactly 2 damage to an enemy on your turn 15 times. And then you get Garishi. For the rest of the game, whenever you deal exactly 2 damage to an enemy minion, deal 2 more. Honestly, funny enough, I think that overall the bugs suck, but hey, odd Demon Hunter support. Yay. Combine with Amalgam and you've got a weird board clear, yeah. Alright. I was very disappointed with these cards. So, for those who don't know, I am a Druid main. I'm very disappointed with these cards. Eternal Blood Petal. Summon a 0/1 Eternal Seedling. Guess what the Eternal Seedling? Summon a 5/1 Eternal Blood Petal. Guess what a Eternal Blood Petal is? Summon a 0/1. Wow. If only you could, like, give it taunt permanently somehow. Alright, Life Cycle's actually really good. Life Cycle's fucking awesome. Why they gave Beast the Demon Hunter? Did they mix up with regular Hunter? So Demon Hunter does fuck around with Beasts a lot. That's kind of their whole, like, Hunter portion of them. Life Cycle. Destroy a minion, summon a random minion of the same cost to replace it. This is great. This is great. That's all I gotta say. It's great. Trees. Choose a minion, summon 4/2/2 tree and attack it. 5 mana. Ravenous Flock. At the start of your next turn, summon 3/2/1 hatchlings. I actually think that this is quite decent. They're just vanilla, but this is really good for Token Druid. Sky Screamer Egg. Summon a 4/2/1 hatchlings. It's a death rattle. Give your other minions with 2 or less attack +1/+2 in taunt. Fantastic. Awesome. The cards by themselves are fucking insane, by the way. Draw 1, 2, 3, and 4 cost minion, but if you played a nature spell the turn before, they now cost 0, 1, 2, and 3. This is awesome. It's 5 mana, but this is still awesome. And restore the Wild Failure board on 3 of your turns, and then you get the Everbloom. After your hero attacks, give your minions +2/+2. Funny enough, the entire idea of filling your board is super anti-synergistic with a quest. You don't want -1 hand size when you're playing an aggro deck. Lo, the Living Legend. Your minions cost 5 this game. I think that's cool. I think it fucking sucks. Maybe somebody's going to put it in Astra Communion just for funsies, and it's going to have a draw and win rate of like 46%, but they're going to swear by it and go like, no, but dude, when you hit the 5-mana ENR, it's crazy. And it's like, no, that just sucks. Restore Barnabas. Draw a minion. If it has 5 or more attack, give it +5 health and gain 5 armor. Dude, where... Ah! Alright, Shaman I'm actually really excited about. And then what do we got? Mage left? Alright. Mountain Map. Discover a minion with a type you haven't played. If you play it this turn, also pick one of the others. I think this is really cool. This is really cool. That's about it. I've stopped rating all the cards, by the way. I'm only going to point out the cards that are cool. Flight of the Firehawk. Drew 2 minions of different minion types. Give them +2/+2. Woo! Togwaggle Shaman support. Let's go. This is like a 10 out of 10 card. This is getting slotted into every single Shaman deck. Because guess what? Shaman is one of the worst classes when it comes to card draw. Legitimately. I really like the map gimmick. Yeah, I think the map gimmick is really cool. This is a fucking awesome card. Citterfin, summon a 2/1 Sizzling Cinder, and for those who have forgotten, deal 2 damage, randomly split among all enemies. Sizzling Swarm, deal 3 damage, summon that many 2/1 Sizzling Cinders. This is 6 mana. I don't want to talk about it. This is a fucking 6 mana card. Mechanized Magma. Whenever you play a fire spell, it gains stats equal to its cost. Whoa! Look at that. They're just begging. They're just begging for it. That's crazy. Anyway. Summon 2/2/1 Sizzling Cinders. Kindred, trigger your Sizzling Cinders death rattles. If you've forgotten. Brawlma Searstone. Your elementals deal 1 extra damage. So this actually applies to their battle cries, their death rattles, their trades, to enemy minions, to literally everything. I can see someone trying to cook up a weird-ass OTK with cinders and whatnot. You can play this, so I believe Endbringer Umbra, due to the fact that she is the one triggering the death rattles of other minions, so it's actually the minion that is triggering the death rattle. So if you have 5 Sizzling Cinders die, each one is dealing 2 damage, it's 10 damage, but you drop Brawlma, Searstone, and Endbringer Umbra on the same turn, it should deal 20 damage. So that's cool. Is that it? That was not it. What the hell? Play 7 minions of unique types. Reward Echelon. Adapt twice for the rest of the game. Give the minions you play those adaptations. This is a great card. This is an awesome card. I think this card's very fucking cool. Lava Flow. Deal 2 damage to the lowest enemy health 3 times. Overload 1. This card's fucking cracked. This card is insane. This card is fucking nuts. And Volcanic Thrash, draw a fire spell. Kindred, give it spell damage +2. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that one. And now on to Mage. Now this is actually, funny enough, this is the one that I am the most excited about. This is the card that I am the most excited about, and I'm going to talk about it quite a bit here. Titanographer Osk! Whoa, take control of it every day to fill your hand. Wow, awesome. Great. After you summon an elemental, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. You know, maybe. Elemental Mage might like it, I guess, but it's 4 mana. It is a 4/5, though, which is very good. But it is 4 mana. Vaultbreaker, after you discover a card, reduces its cost by 1, and you're going to see a common theme here. I'm really fucking with these ones, man. I'm really fucking with these ones. Great card. You do have to pay a 3-minute tax to reduce a discover by 1. So actually, it's not very good at all. That's fine. Summon a random 2-cost minion. If you've discovered this turn, summon a random 4-cost minion instead. Honestly, I think that this just sees play. It's a decent tempo. It's kind of okay. It is a random 4-cost, though, which sucks. But that's fine. This is the one, baby. This is the one right here. Discover 8 cards. Reward the Origin Stone. Also, funny enough, Mecha Shark is better just because it's random enemies that get it, so you can't really overkill stuff. The Origin Stone. What is this? Anyway, the Origin Stone. After you discover a card, this plays the other options, lose 1 durability. Oh my fucking god. Exodia's back, dude! Yes! So, the idea behind Exodia Mage, for those who don't know what Exodia Mage used to be, you used to summon 4 Sorcerer's Apprentices and then Archmage Antonidas to play a shit ton of 0-mana fireballs. Well, then Sork got hit with the Reddit text, okay? Sork got hit with the Reddit text, not less than 1. We can still get arcane spells below 0, or below 1, but not fire spells. So, true Exodia was dead until this. Until this, motherfuckers. So, yours is Stone. After you discover a card, this plays the other options. You have this equipped. You play Sorcerer's Apprentice. Your spells cost 1 less, but not less than 1. We get to ignore that text because of auras and how they operate based off of order. So if I play your spells cost 1 less, but not less than 1, and then I play something that reduces your spells by 1 again, the reduce but not less than 1, the not less than 1 no longer exists because this one is overwriting it. The one, your spells cost 1 less still exists. And then it's trying to make them not less than 1, but then this is the one that's making them not less than 1, not this. So this is doing it. This is doing the magic here. Because of the ordering, you could play Sorcerer's Apprentice. Then you play ETC. Oh, you already know what the fuck we're doing here. My ETC has Archmage Antonidas, Thaddeus, Monstrosity, and Molten Reflections in that bad puppy. I pick Molten Reflections. Fun fact, Thaddeus, due to technically not being in your deck, on your field, or in your hand, does not change his polarity while in ETC. He doesn't exist, so he never changes off of odd. So when I pick Molten Reflections, I summon Archmage Antonidas, and I summon Thaddeus on odd. You remember the girl over here? Sorcerer's Apprentice, baby! Your spells cost 1 less, but not less than 1. Well, now my Molten Reflections costs from 4 to 3. Oh, but Thaddeus sees that it's odd now. Now it costs 1. And then what do? I play it on Thaddeus. Now I have 2 Thaddeus's on odd. Archmage Antonidas sees that I have casted a spell, and he goes, oh, my liege, my ha-ha, here's a fireball, my dear. Here's a fireball. The fireball, in order, gets reduced by 1 due to Sorcerer's Apprentice. It goes from 4 to 3. Then Thaddeus sees that it's an odd cost card and takes it from 3 to 1. But then the second Thaddeus goes, oh, that's an odd cost card. That costs 1. How about I do you a favor and let's turn that 1 into a 0. And then we cast an unlimited amount of fireballs and we fuck our opponent in the butt. Woo! Exodia's back, baby! That was my first ever deck that I hit Legend with. Honestly, might be my favorite deck ever. Aviana ENR, or Aviana Togwaggle is very close. But I think Exodia is my number 1. And Exodia is back. Exodia is back. And it's not a mark deck. Because guess what? This combo only requires 2 pieces and 7 mana. It just requires you to have a Sorcerer's Apprentice in your hand and an ETC. That's it. It's a 2-card combo. You complete this quest, you get that weapon online, guess what? It's a 2-cost. It's a 2-card combo. You want to make sure that it's guaranteed? That's fine, it's a 3-card combo. We'll just play the Origin Stone on turn 10. And then play, Sorc Apprentice, and then play ETC for 10 mana exact. This is a 7 mana infinite damage combo with 2 cards, baby! Woo! Boom! I love this. I love this. This is what I'm hyped for, man. This is what I'm looking forward to, man. I can't even contain my excitement. This is my personal pick for the best card of the set. The Forbidden Sequence and the Origin Stone has re-enabled my one true love, Exodia Mage, and god damn it have I never been happier. Never have I been happier to say Exodia Mage is fucking back. Ooh, 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 that's what it's all about, baby. So anyway, what's the next? Story of the Waygate. Reduce the cost of cards in your hand that didn't start in your deck by 1. So, funny enough, this is really good. It's 2 mana, and it's cards, not just spells. This is a fantastic card. Oh, the quest super easy to complete, but made some of the rewards kind of ass, not gonna lie. Yeah. Storage Scuffle. Deal 3 damage to a minion, cost 0 if you've discovered this turn. I think this is a decent card, honestly. Dev Glows in the chat, writing up nerf ideas, yeah. Battlecry. Discover a card that costs equal to your remaining mana crystals. This is a fantastic fucking card. Didn't you already just say that? I know most of your viewers don't like watching combo decks, but I'll be sitting my ass down and listening. Dude, we have a schizophrenic alcoholic talking about Exodia Mage. Let's sit down and let's just listen, man. Discover a spell from any class that costs 8 or more. It costs 1. This is a fun card for the quest. I don't give a fuck about this card, though, because it's not Exodia. YouTube doesn't censor ass? What? Yeah, no. I'll vote for you next election after that speech. Goddamn right. And final card. Death Order. Draw a spell. Kindred. Summon a copy of this. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have gotten through all 145 cards. And I don't even give a fuck about, like, almost any of them. But, oh my god, my baby, after fucking years! After years, dog! After years, man! After years. You know what? Let me take a peek at something real quick. Let me just show you something, all right? Let me just show you something real quick. That's not the one. This was my baby. This right here was my baby. This was the one. This was the one for me, man. This was the one for me. And I had a whopping 10 and 41 into other mages because this was the time. This was the time when Secret Mage was fucking everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. This deck had a sub 15% win rate into Secret Mage. And I toughed it out. Alright? I toughed it out. And I hit Legend for the first time with the most hostile meta for this deck. I love Exodia Mage. And I'm so happy she's back. Also 30 and 10 because there were a lot of big priests back then. So that was like your freest matchup. That was your freest matchup, man. And then I don't even remember what the meta was for Warlocks. But I was 21 and 7 against Warlock. Like, I was a demon on this deck. Except Mage. Mage existed. Mage fucking ate up Mage. Oh, hello there. Click on this right here if you would like to see another video or visit my channel. All these names listed are my YouTube channel members. If you would like your name added to this list and get to see my videos early, please click on the join button underneath this video, and thank you so much for watching.